I think we're on. We're on the air. You're not even listening to anything. That's just plugged into a TV that's turned off.
You don't know that.
I literally do know that. You know what's funny? It's in my brain. I'm hearing music coming from.
Me too.
Shut up. Shut up. You're a wizard, Harry. You're a hairy wizard. That's gotta be one of the oldest Harry Potter jokes.
You're a hairy wizard?
Yeah.
I've not heard that one.
Really?
It's one of the easiest ones to get, I guess.
I'm gonna just make sure that our live stream event is indeed live. Yep, we're good. We good. Or as Reed likes to say, we Gucci. Does Reed say that? Hey, what's up, Kaylee? Welcome.
Oh, yeah.
So, is the event live on Patreon? I'm gonna double check. I'm gonna double check.
Welcome to Josh and Dan in the afternoon.
Josh and Dan in the afternoon. That's great. So for the caption on Patreon, I wrote, 1 month closer to volume 2. You bring the Q's and we'll bring the A's. That didn't sound as good as it did in my head.
Oh.
What's up, Ellen, Alyssa, Amelia? Man, everybody's here. The gang's all here. Oh, fun fact, on the Facebook group, the Facebook fan page for Sneak Attack, someone posted a picture of their shirt, which, by the way, guys, new shirt. Woo! Although you probably, no, wait, look, YouTube reversed it so they can read it right. That's right. For some reason on our computer, the image is mirrored. So, that's right, Amelia. I said your name right, partially because I said it really, really fast. But anyway, someone posted a picture of their shirt on the Facebook group, and one of the comments was, "It's sad that everybody's name's on there except for Reed." And then I responded, "Actually, Reed is the black background."
Man,
he's the dark essence that kills dads.
Oh, this is a dad killer shirt.
You're a dad. Just if you ever see your son shrug, run the other way. If he ever shrugs his shoulders, get the heck out of there.
Get out.
Get out of Dodge.
Get out. I'm shrugging in my house.
Oh man. Well, guys, like we usually say, if you got a question, capitalize all caps question, and then ask it, and I'll make sure to snag it and put it over in a Word document so we don't miss it. Dan, what's new in your life, man? What's going on?
I did the Destiny raid last night, and I got the Whisper of the Worm. So
for anybody who's still playing Destiny, which I know nobody is,
lifetime achievement.
I got so disappointed in that game I couldn't keep going. Is PC what saved it for you? Is that the?
I think having active group of players. I mean, the group that I play with plays every night, regardless if I do or not.
Yeah.
So there's like a group that's keeping.
So
me
that
going.
Really your is it your clan?
Yeah, I never did the raid before because I never had enough people to play with.
Dude.
Or it was really difficult scheduling it.
Yeah, I did multiple successful raids in Destiny 1, but then Destiny 2, I think I only ever did like 2 raids. Only one of them we finished. The second one we got to the boss and never finished. I think I played it twice, and we ended up I either had to leave or we failed too hard. Like it was just, yeah.
I don't know how anybody figures out how to do the raid. Like before there's guides out for it.
Right. Well, the first group, like they'll spend like 12 hours on it.
I don't know how you figure that out.
Yeah.
We were going through it with somebody that was leading us. And I was like, how does anybody learn this? It's ridiculous.
It's pretty nuts, man. Still no Kelsey is the first question. And yeah, no Kelsey. She gets pretty zonked sometimes on Sundays, and she usually has multiple different things that she has to attend to, whether they're school related or extracurricular. But yeah, we'll get her on the stream one of these days. But yeah, no Kel still, but she's here in our hearts. She's also right there on right around Dan's right hip.
She's on my bosom.
How did the move go? Did you move?
I moved back in February. It was good.
Have you been on the stream since February?
Yeah.
All right. I'm glad the move went well.
Yeah.
Is there anything else moving?
I don't know.
I had a movement earlier today.
Oh!
And it went great.
Talking about food.
For some reason, Happy asked, "Can I have both?" No idea what you're talking about.
Yes.
All right, Dan says yes.
And you don't know what a question means. Just say yes.
Who has a Switch, and are any of you getting the new Smash Bros? Dude, I did spend a whole afternoon watching. I mean, more like a whole hour watching all the
heroes coming out.
All the hero cutscenes and everything. Yeah.
Here's the thing. I buy every Nintendo console when it comes out, and like the first week, I'm like, this is the most amazing console I've ever played. And then I put it down to play something else on something else, and I never pick it up again.
Yeah.
So, lesson learned this time around. No more Nintendo. It was really great to grow up with, but it's just not my...
it's not your console these days.
Not my console. Nope.
See, I think Nintendo's one of the strongest consoles that exists.
Oh, definitely.
Still.
Definitely.
Today.
But it's just not my cup of tea.
Yeah. I'm gonna do. I usually don't have this kind of room on the couch. I'm sitting.
I could sit closer to you
crisscross applesauce.
if you'd like.
Okay. All right. Okay.
I mean, this is the Josh and Dan show in the afternoon.
Oh, I should turn off the. I have to go. I have to
You
leave.
have to go.
I have to leave. Oh no! My laptop just fell.
It's okay. Now when he comes back, right here.
I brought a chair.
You don't need a chair.
I'm just gonna. Just so we have our own space. This is dangerous.
You're gonna fall forward and knock down all the stream equipment.
No.
Yeah.
No, that's not gonna happen.
I don't like this.
Can you hold the laptop?
You're gonna fall on me.
Just hold the laptop.
No, I'm not.
Just hold my expensive laptop for one moment, Dan. Danny.
No touch it.
Thank you. Just one foot on the coffee table. I just gotta get high up enough. Okay.
I don't like this.
Up top, please. All right. Back to the questions. This is safe. This is plenty safe. No one has any problems with this. Dan, are you wearing Air Jordans?
No, they're Nike Roche something or others. Roche ones, maybe.
Okay.
Some of the most comfortable, breathable shoes I've ever owned.
Wow.
And they come in a lot of different colors.
Okay. How many?
They're fairly inexpensive for Nike tennis shoes, I feel like.
Okay. I don't think I've ever had a pair of Nike tennis shoes specifically. Do you think you could move tilt the computer up a little bit so they can see my face?
This is what happens when you do something like this.
Okay. It's because Reed's not here.
No?
We don't got the sneak attack Papa here to keep us all in line.
Mm-mm.
Someone asked if they can have both of our addresses.
I'm gonna say
Danny lives at 8675309. What's another song?
Applebee's.
Applebee's. Yeah, so all right.
Dan should stream more. I'm working on it. I really am working on it.
You know what? I'm not on the Switch. Alyssa asked if I could play with her on the Switch. I don't have a Switch. Wait, no. What do I have? What's the one before the Switch? The Wii U. I have the Wii U. I'm gonna get down. This feels kind of dangerous.
Yeah.
Dan, why'd you tell me to do that.
Peer pressure.
All right. Back to regular stream. I also feel like my hair's a little crazy person today.
You look like Jeb Stewart.
Jeb Stewart?
Mm-hmm.
Who's that? I'm Googling.
He was a Confederate cavalry officer in the Civil War.
Okay. That was my goal this morning was I want the
He
look.
wore really cool hats.
I want the look of a Confederate. Were the they were the bad guys, right? They're not the bad guys, but were they the South?
They were the South.
Okay. It's not that they were the bad guys. They were the losers.
There are plenty of bad guys in the North.
Yes. Question. Dan, I remember hearing you got Keep Talking and Nobody Explodes. How do you like it?
Yes, I did. It is friggin' amazing. I'm definitely going to stream playing that game. Reed and I have been playing every now and then, and it is a riot. We've gotten stuck because I suck at Morse code. I cannot for the life of me translate what I'm seeing to Reed in a way that makes any sense for him to figure out the puzzle to tell me the answer to. So I need to practice at that so we can keep moving forward. But that game is ridiculously fun. It's one of my favorite party games.
I have a question I don't want to ask, Danny.
Mm.
Do you have any other Asian in you other than Korean?
Why?
I don't know.
Who's to say? I don't know.
I
don't think so, but
what's your Blizzard gamer tag? What is this? You guys just want to like figure out where we live and what all of our things are called? Do you remember your Blizzard gamer
that
tag?
was a question.
Yeah.
From Happy. I thought Josh was asking me the question.
No. Are you trying to figure out who asked?
Huh?
Yeah, no, that was
I thought it was you asking me.
No. That was not me.
That I understand that coming from Happy, so
really
slightly less weird coming from Happy. Yeah.
Do you okay? So do you think certain people can ask certain questions?
Oh yeah.
And get away with it?
Yep.
What kind of questions can I ask and not get in trouble for?
What's my favorite food?
That's all. That's it. Can I ask? Do you like Asian food?
Do I say Coke or soda?
Can I ask? Have you watched Kim's Convenience?
I don't know what that is.
On Netflix.
No.
It's a show about a Korean family.
Really?
That owns a convenience store. Yeah.
Oh, add it to my list.
Yeah, it's really, really good. Like I've talked about
That's
about it.
my last name in Korea. So.
Is it really?
Yeah.
No way.
It's the last name of like 50% of Koreans, but it's like Smith in the US. But
yeah, it's a funny show, man. I've told just about anybody I can about it the last couple weeks.
Is it a new show?
I have no idea. It's got 2 seasons out on Netflix. Watch it. It's hilarious.
I'll add it to my list.
The dad who runs the convenience store is like, he's incredibly like welcoming of any kinds of different peoples, you know, whether they're gay or trans or any other nationality. The only people he is insanely racist against are the Japanese. So
they did kind of rough the Korean people up.
But that's like just a tiny little like side thing that they play on in his character. They're very, I feel like very rich characters. It was very fun to watch. The end of season 1 made me cry.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'll check it out.
So, Social Security number, Dan?
I'm gonna pass on that one.
Okay. Stop, Amelia. I know what I said, but I was trying to make it clear, like, these are people groups that, you know, some people might be bigoted against, but that he's not. I didn't mean that gay and trans are nationalities when I said that. Let's keep moving. Keep moving on. What's the weirdest question you've ever been asked, Dan? finally getting some genuine questions.
I don't know. I have a hard time remembering questions I've been asked.
People ever assume that you speak Korean fluently?
Sometimes when I pick up Chinese takeout,
Do they speak Chinese?
Twice I've had them speak whatever they speak to me.
Mm-hmm.
Usually I always try to be the first person to initiate the conversation
To avoid the...
And when they realize I speak fluent English with no accent, they're always like, "Oh." So, yeah, it's interesting.
Right on. Genuine question coming from Blake Livingston, the one and the only.
Mm-hmm.
My campaign is about to venture into the Underdark.
Oh!
Aside from a visit to Gonalgrim, what should I showcase to my players?
The Underdark.
Couple-
Opposite of the Overdark.
There's no such thing as the Overdark.
Okay.
There's just
Okay.
there's
Good to
regular
know.
land. There's
Good
regular
to know.
land. The Underdark is the
The
basic.
Overdark
No.
is the regular land.
Yeah, you could call it that, but
Yeah.
more like overlight. You know what I mean? Like there's light
tomato,
overhead.
tomato.
Yeah, sure. So the Underdark is basically in the Forgotten Realms universe.
Okay.
It's all of the culture and society and creatures and beings that exist underground almost permanently.
Well, that makes sense.
So the Drow have their whole society, massive cities.
Yep.
Underground.
Yep.
There is a race of dwarves
Uh-huh.
called the Duergar, which is one of my favorite fantasy names. They're underground. The tentacle guys. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, from Pirates of the Caribbean.
They're kind of like that. They're called
Davy Jones.
Mind Flayers. A lot of them are in the Underdark.
Okay.
Some of the less combative races that I think can be really fun for some like character moments if you're playing a campaign in the Underdark are the fungus people. They're literally just like fungus
Just
that are the
hanging
size
out?
of a human with arms and legs, and they can talk.
Like a mushroom.
Yeah.
Like Toad.
Yeah.
Toad
Yeah.
from the Mario universe. He's a fungi.
Absolutely.
Fungi person.
Absolutely.
He's in the
You
Underdark.
definitely should have
You should have Toad show up
short
in the
companion
Underdark.
named Toad. Yeah, that he could show up in the Underdark.
As just wandering around
And just
amidst all this
"I'm here to
evil,
help!"
going,
Yeah.
Yahoo!
Let's go. Yeah. I'm Toad. But yeah, you can do that. The other one is I really like the Zwerfneblin. They are
Ooh.
dark gnomes. And they
That
are
just sounds like a fun name.
they are great. I love the Zwerfneblin. Read up about them. They're super fun, great characters you can have. It'd be fun for your campaign to run into thems. But yeah, there's tons of fun you can have in the Underdark. There's also a lot of different challenges and creatures that you can present with when you're working underground when it comes to whether it's a super like your main boss battle could be a purple worm that's just wrecking through the whole
Running around. Why not?
the whole place. But there's actual like lizards and things and creatures that exist underground that you're not going to find in the overworld, or as Dan likes to call it, the
Overdark.
Yeah. So
It
yeah,
just makes sense.
but that's awesome. I think that's super creative, taking your people underground. Yeah, my dog's breed is Great Pyrenees. Can I send some of Dan's noodle pics to my manager?
You want to send some of my nudes to your manager?
I just knew I knew we weren't.
I don't know why I use that. I hate that joke. It's easy. That's probably why I do it.
You went there though.
I know. It's because it's so easy.
You went there.
It's because it's so easy. I hate that it's so easy to go there.
I
I don't like it.
Did we have this conversation on the stream last time where I remember talking to you the day before, like we announced stuff, and
you and Reed had decided that it was going to be called Dan's Nudes.
Well, Reed and I were just talking about like Dan's Nudes, so I call you and we're talking, and you go, I don't want it to be called Dan's Nudes.
Yeah,
like, I don't want it to be called that. I don't like that name.
Yep.
And then literally the next day, Reed goes, Dan's Nudes.
Yep.
Online. So just everybody.
That's it.
It's hard. It's gonna be hard to avoid that name now, man. What are you gonna call it? Like legitimately.
I don't know. I don't know.
Please inform the people about what just happened this last week.
All right. So yesterday, I recorded episode 1 of the cooking show. The plan is to have it release in the first or second week of September. So coming up here soon. So I got to get cracking on editing. But I'm pretty excited about it. Episode 1, making Akiyo's Blazing Noodles. So they tasted delicious, by the way.
Dude, I'm pumped, man. If any of you guys follow Danny on Instagram, his Insta story today has a lot. Is it today or is it like the week? I don't know anything about
it. It was
Instagram.
yesterday.
Can people still catch it?
It's probably gone by now.
We watched it earlier today.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's got pictures and stuff. Got like a legit videographer to film it.
Yeah.
Super cool. And not me. This guy's way
You're
more
a legit videographer.
This guy's way more legit than me. Yeah. But it's gonna be super fun. I'm pumped, man. Anything else you're excited about with the new Patreon and some of the new stuff we're doing? Did you see the first race art yet?
No.
I
have
can't
not.
I can't show it to these guys, so I can show it to you. Hold on. Adam Cove, our artist, sent me some pics because he and I have an ongoing.
Oh, nice.
How rad is that?
Nice.
Yeah.
I like this whole scale to a human thing.
Yes.
That's a nice little marker.
Yeah. So it's pretty fun, man. Adam is an insanely good artist. I've been like poking him as hard as I can. That doesn't sound right.
On Facebook.
On Facebook. I mean like prodding him with like a sword. Like
get the face box.
I've been trying to tell him to like have a stronger social media presence because people are going to love his art and they're going to want to see more of what he does. So, sorry guys. Dan, why not just call the segment Akiyo's Blazing Noodles? That's from Gemma P.
I could, but I'm not always going to make noodles. Might make a snack. Might grill something. I do kind of want to do an experimental episode though that I'm pretty jazzed about.
Experimental.
That involves packs of ramen noodles.
Do you mean when you say experimental? Do you mean like
I will be experimenting, just doing some crazy stuff with some ramen noodles?
Okay, it's not going to be one of those like where you go close in on the camera and everything turns black and white and you're like noodles.
No.
Then you like show close up of a face.
Guy Fieri.
Okay, I saw a video. I saw a video that like they showed it and then they reversed it, and I couldn't figure out in my head what happened. Did he spit it out or did he suck it up?
He sucked it up. I'm pretty sure.
Okay, the one where it's coming out, it looks you can't tell. You can't tell which one's the correct direction.
Sure.
Danny, do you have an idea of what your character will be for Volume 2?
Oh,
it's a great question.
Yes, I do, and I'm pretty excited about it. I've had like since probably 2/3 of the way through Volume 1, I had this idea for a character that I like pocketed, in case my Volume 1 character died. And then when he finally did die, I was like, this just doesn't feel right. So I came up with the Colonel instead. So I had it pocketed again.
Ooh, so this is an OG idea.
Oh, it's an OG idea. And
that's
then
awesome.
When we talked about doing Volume 2, I was like, oh, this is perfect. He'll be my Volume 2 character. So I'm pretty excited about it. It's gonna be a lot of fun to play.
That is really exciting. I am getting so stoked for Volume 2. Like I'm just excited to sit down and game with you guys again. Yeah. It's like there's a little void in my life.
Oh yeah.
So I'm looking forward to that in a big way. And we're gonna be releasing on Patreon one of the races and the classes.
Oh, nice.
Soon. Reed said in our bonus podcast, so pretty much anybody here could go listen to that. Reed said near the end of the bonus podcast when we'd be releasing it. I can't remember when he said we would, whether it's going to be in the next week or sometime this month. But yeah. And I'm pretty sure that both that race and that class are what I'm going to be playing in.
Nice.
In the new volume, in the new game. So I'm pretty stoked. Working on my character voice.
I already have mine.
Do you?
Mm-hmm.
Can we hear a little bit?
Nope.
how-
I've thought really hard about teasing it a couple times, but I was like, it's gonna be so much more fun for me to wait for episode 1 of volume 2 for just to be able to experience the reaction around the table of people here.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fun.
Because you've done that in the past,
Mhm.
I've had to cut out curse words from members of the podcast. Specifically in our Dino 210 episode. When you said, my name is Umu Ukanaku, I'm pretty sure I had to cut out, I'm pretty sure I had to cut out at least one F-bomb. And maybe something else.
I do remember that.
Oh, man.
Oh, those are the best reactions for me, though.
Yeah. So that will be fun. How, on a scale of 1 to 10, how Asian is your voice?
Oh, this one?
Yeah.
Not at all.
Good
Not
move.
at all.
Good move.
Not at all.
Changing it up.
Yep.
It's flipping the script.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going with I think I'm doing something. So the Brax is the race that's coming out. That's something Reed said multiple times. And they're a much more aggressive race and kind of tribal. And so the voice I'm working on, I want it to be a deep voice like this. Because I enjoy those kinds of voices, and they're very distinct from my voice. Yeah. But I don't want to make it Grayic, So I'm thinking of having him talk about like that he refers to himself in third person, kind of like the.
So will he be intelligent?
I mean, he could have a form of intelligence, but like the.
But not book smart.
Like the cats in Skyrim, you know how they talk about like they say like they say their name or they say this one, you know what I mean? So he would be like, this one's name is, Ukanakawapa, whatever. But yeah. So and maybe like a little Russian.
Ooh.
Maybe like just
Russian voices are really fun.
Maybe just a little Russian.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Russian voices are really fun.
This one is whatever my name would be. And, that will be my voice.
Yep.
And hopefully it won't be as annoying.
Mm-hmm.
But I want him to be tough. Like, I like playing tough characters. That's just me. Wow. Happy legitimately wants us to make the $1,000.
Nice text, Mike. Oh, that would be.
That was my favorite idea. When we sat down and brainstormed, that was Dan's nudes was a good idea, but to me, the $1,000 text message was
$1,000 text message.
Top shelf. I don't think they felt I don't think collectively we felt comfortable with it because it's a lot of money for something that's legitimately worthless. And you're not getting his phone number. Like you're gonna get texted from like a non-response number.
Yes.
Josh, when are you coming to Omaha to do stand-up? Probably never. I had my foray into stand-up, and so by doing it once at an open mic, that was my foray.
Oh, I was really excited for that.
And it went well. For real?
Just for a short little bit.
They were asking about you.
Oh,
They wondered where you were.
Guys, look who's here. Yay! Bring on all the Kelsey questions. Hit us up with any and all Kelsey questions.
All of them.
In
Also,
like 5 minutes, I gotta go get food for Mike and Mel.
Just send them a pizza.
Also, we need to honor Kelsey because if you guys didn't know, this week is Brenna week. Did you know?
Where about my
National
presents
Brenna
from you, Josh?
Nothing. No presents. My presence is my presence.
Oh, wow.
Can I
What is
return that for cash value?
Look at this. Look at this hair.
No cash. No
Look at this
cash.
hair.
Look at my
1/100th of a penny.
No, I wanna pull some of these fan arts up because they're incredible. I don't know if you guys have seen the fan arts that have come out recently.
Guys, my arm hurts
man.
because I was at a cornhole tournament all of yesterday. So I was doing this over and over again.
I guess it's a professional sport, isn't it?
I guess. Oh, like I can't. Oh,
So we
it
got
hurts,
the
man.
let me see if I can brighten this up. The very heroic pose.
Oh, that
geez.
glare.
Terrible. I guess that
Okay,
works.
Yeah.
the very heroic pose from Kaylee. You got go on Twitter and check these things out because we got some awesome ones. There's the one with the here's one from this is the one by
don't just you can't.
I can't. But yeah,
get on.
There's some great stuff on there. Get on Twitter, check it out. It's wonderful. You will appreciate it. The one I tried to show you is from Ellen. Anyway, let's get back to these questions. Josh, are you still going with Kermit? Oh no.
Those are valid.
Look at all the hearts. Look at all the love.
So much love.
So, and it looks like Kaylee's working on another thing for Brenna Week.
Heck yeah, she is.
But it's going to be late, which is fine.
That's fine. Everything I do is late.
Well, that's not true.
I'm always early, but the things that I do are late.
Kelsey, can you tell us anything about your character in Volume 2?
She will be a different kind of strong female.
Oh,
okay. I like
physically strong.
No.
Like Ronda Rousey female.
Oh, maybe. No.
She will have a strong appetite.
Oh.
No. Less talky, which will be hard for me, but
interesting.
Very smart. She's going to be very smart.
Okay. Kelsey, how does it feel to be the glue that holds the group together?
It's a lot of pressure. It's basically like being what I imagine as being a mother is like. Like, let's
Good
just
mom.
keep these from
House
dying.
Mom.
Yeah,
House
I'm the
mom.
house mom of the fraternity. Yeah. This frat. I'm the house mom of the frat.
Wow.
Yeah. A lot of pressure. Oh, goodness.
Awesome. Cool. We were just talking about how excited we are for Volume 2.
I'm so pumped. I want to make my character for real. Like, I've got all this stuff in my head and I want to put it down on paper.
You want a cosplayer?
No, I want to...
Like for real?
No.
Real life?
Like, I want to sit down and do
like our characters just exist in our heads right now.
Yeah.
They're not like on
yeah.
Unless Reed gave you secret privileges that he hasn't given us.
No, but we're gonna have to have like a whole new character sheet.
Yeah.
And everything because the game's so different. So that will be really, really fun.
So you want to ask Mike to design that?
Reed.
I think I'm
Reed
actually
does.
doing it.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Ooh,
Good.
Little
Good.
Danny
So.
We got 2 designers. I don't know why we
do.
only ever use one of them. But
We
yeah.
have 2 1/4. Thank you very much.
You're a quarter of a designer?
Yes, I won an award twice in graphic design class in college.
You
Remember?
missed your
Wow.
calling.
I know I did.
I taught her
I like
everything
working
she
with
knew.
people. You
about
did,
design. So I guess
but you didn't
technically-
like the things that I made. That was
I'm
the
a quarter.
problem.
Well,
Did you? So we have 2 1/2, 2 2/4.
It's a bunch of dots. Yeah. It will be a bunch of dots. You just connect all the dots and there's your character.
that's really funny.
I will say that someone asked if we have backstory.
Yeah, I was going to ask that
all
question.
I'm going to say for mine is that I'm going to have a strong bond with my father again and hope that
Nobody comes
no
for
one
him.
kills him.
Uh,
Knock on wood.
Knock on all the wood.
And with that, I need to go.
All right, get ready. Give it up for
Later.
Kelsey.
Bye. I'll tell
Yay.
Mike hi.
Wow, we're turning into like a real show with guest appearances.
I'm telling you, we could do this.
We could.
We could do this. We could have a show.
Danny in the afternoon.
That's
Be-
exactly what Dan said when we started the stream.
I could be your Higgins, the Higgins to your Jimmy Fallon.
You know, I can't remember the name of the main guy, but the one that Hannibal's on. He's like the sidekick.
Yeah.
It's super manic. I forget what it's called. It's the dude with the crazy hair, and he destroys his desk at least once every.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
I do. I can't remember the name of it.
Man, I've been watching a lot of the Joe Rogan podcast, and Hannibal was on there. He is a funny guy.
He is
super funny.
I always forget about him, and then he pops up in some small movie or a commercial. And I'm like, oh yeah, okay.
Yeah. Apparently he's like super frugal, so he's doing very well financially.
Wow.
And he pretty much just does what he wants at this point.
Yeah,
Like,
that's what you gotta do.
yeah. Pretty nuts. I was saying I won't be going to Omaha to do stand-up because I kind of quit stand-up. I did the one stand-up and then I was done. However, I do have a side project I'm working on that has something to do with stand-up, but I'm not at the place where I can discuss it yet. more
Ooh.
than that. But I'm
Ooh.
not done with stand up, but I'm done doing stand up. Does that make sense?
I think I see a lot of people saying we're gonna have connect the dot character sheets. I'm a little bit better than that. It's gonna be like Venn diagrams, a combination of Venn diagrams and paint by number.
Oh my gosh. Josh, someone said you had a map of Brannis somewhere in your house. Is it true? False. I do not. I did, however, give Reed a globe for his birthday or Christmas or something. I gave him I made a globe of Brannis.
Paper mache.
No. I took a regular globe.
Okay. Filed it down.
No.
Okay.
Painted over it.
Okay.
And used...
So it still had the topography of the Earth?
What do you mean the topography of the Earth?
Did it have was it a...
No, it wasn't in the hills.
Okay.
I built that into it. With clay.
Oh.
I actually crafted each of the continents.
Should have done paper mache.
So I could have done paper mache. That might have been a little easier to paint. But anyway, I did it and gave it to him for his birthday or something. I can't remember. But yeah. That's the closest thing we ever had to a map. That and the one drawing that Reed did that is gone forever. I'm almost dead certain he drew in a book where every continent was.
Didn't he draw it out for us before we even started
recording? I feel like I could have sworn I've seen it,
Mm-hmm.
but it's gone. It's in the wind. No one knows where it is. Sorry, guys.
Lost lore.
Yeah, lost lore. I still think a scientific mind could piece together where each of the continents are in the globe based on the time it took us to travel to different locations.
Ooh.
The fact that Westra could only teleport to Maybrook from Norwich, meaning she couldn't teleport to the other continent. So we already know that Maybrook's closer. Maybrook and Norwich are closer together than Norwich is to any other continent. You know what I mean? So there's some stuff you can extrapolate if you're willing to put the time in. And the fact that Reed said that the planet of Norwich is about the size of Pluto, the planet Pluto. So
Kraken.
You can get the circumference of the planet.
Sleuthers.
Figure out the distance of time. We need to get Nate O'Keefe wherever he's at on this. He's the dude who did the falling.
Oh yeah.
Thing. What's a wild, baseless prediction you'll have for Volume 2?
How about I give you a prediction for Volume 2 that's not baseless?
Okay.
Just saying. Fairly good odds. My character's gonna die. I have a track history to back this up. So
yeah. I predict that within at least the first episode, I will in some way, shape, or manner annoy everyone at the table with my character. Not with my character as a person, but my role-playing character will likely cause someone to feel annoyed. Where are we at here? Wild baseless accusation. Baseless accusation. Mike and Dan's characters are gonna get married. We're gonna have an in-game wedding. It's gonna be beautiful. I'm gonna walk Mike's character down the aisle.
My character, and that would be. I mean, certainly within the realm of possibility, but
everybody needs comfort. Everybody needs somebody. That's a song, right? It's got.
Who's to say?
Okay.
Mike's character almost guaranteed is going to hate my character, because again, that's track record. Usually the case.
Does Danny watch My Hero Academy?
No.
Can I broaden that out? Do you watch any anime?
No.
Okay. Do people assume you watch anime because you're Asian?
Yes.
Wow. Come on, guys.
Come on. You're better than that.
Although I will say My Hero Academy is a blast. I rocketed through the first and second season, and I'm in trying to do the third, but it's not dubbed, so I got to read the.
Too bad you're not Asian.
Too bad I can't speak Asian. No, that's the same question. I'm losing the chat feed. Is there magic in the new universe? There is, but it's not like the magic we know from Brannis. So
No shocking grasp.
yeah, I think the only class that Reed made that even exhibits any form of like actual tangible magic is the Templar, which is the class that's coming out soon.
I need to ask Reed to make me shocking grasp gloves.
That would have been a great idea.
Reed asked us if we wanted any special custom
But
items in the
he
game.
specifically said no weapons.
Maybe they aren't weapons. Maybe they're used to fix things.
They're used for massage.
Yes! Electrotherapy is a thing!
Just let me get him started. Every hair just. Oh yeah,
that's the ticket. Maybe my character's a masseuse. Traveling masseuse.
Yes, please. Danny is a traveling masseuse. He's gonna massage every NPC we interact with. You're gonna be like the character from Arrested Development. The
Yes!
guy, hey brother, just the really light, soft that doesn't do anything. Shoulder up. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. When do we add our new characters in Volume 2? That will be once we know all the mechanics of Volume 2. So for any of you guys who backed at the character tier way back when we started the Patreon, because we weren't able to actually showcase every character that was included that people made.
Mm-hmm.
So for anybody who didn't get their character shown in Volume 1, we grandfathered them over to Volume 2.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, once we have all the races and characters and classes and all that figured out, we'll have for those of you that backed at that $100 tier back when we had it, we'll have a Google form that we'll send out that you can fill out. I think there's only like 3 of you, so whoever that is goes to you. Any other questions? Yeah, shout out to Josh, our patron weeb. Not a weeb. Just because I like anime shows doesn't make me a weeb.
I don't even know what that is.
Weeb is someone who is wholly obsessed with anime. Like eats, sleeps, drinks anime.
Okay.
Probably could.
You're not a weeb.
Can speak some.
I know weebs. You're not a weeb.
Yeah. Now, granted, I can get along with weebs.
Sure.
I don't mind them at all.
You can speak the lingo.
Yeah. I like to think there's not a nerd category on Earth that I couldn't interact with on some level. If you're a Whovian, I can talk to you. You know what I mean? If you're
into those horse hooves.
No, the Doctor Who. You know what I'm talking about.
Oh,
yeah,
that kind of Whovian.
Yeah. Or if you're a Harry Potter fan, I can keep up with you at the very least.
For pothead.
Your pot is that what they're called? I don't know. I really hope they're called potheads. Oh my gosh. What other fandom do we need to make up a name for? Surprisingly enough, I do watch quite a bit of Supernatural, which has a huge cult fandom.
Naturalists.
All naturals.
All naturals.
Oh my gosh. Well, anything else, Dan? We got about 15 minutes left on the.
I don't know.
Live stream
We should have our own show.
Just the two of us hanging
Just
out.
the 2 of us hanging out.
I think that'd be a blast.
Yeah.
Well, we need to do. You ought to join me and Reed for the bonus podcast sometime. We literally just sit down and talk for an hour.
That's it.
It's an absolute blast. Yeah. We'll spend some time talking about like Patreon stuff, but then I talked about the carnivore diet and how terrible I am at dieting. But it's good. I've lost over 10 pounds. I know it doesn't show, but we're this is looser than it used to be.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll just talk about life. He's been talking a lot about his baby coming. What do you think Dad Reed is going to be like?
He's having a boy. Probably about the same as he is now.
Yeah.
Yep. feel like having a girl makes you a little bit softer. I feel
Really?
like it made me softer.
Really?
Yeah.
Just
Not in a bad way.
like more sensitive,
yes.
more in touch with
sensitive.
your emotions,
Yeah.
a little more empathetic.
Yeah, like,
I don't know why
like
this is what I'm
okay,
doing.
so I had a girl first, then I had a boy. My daughter can ask me to do anything, and if it's within my ability, I will do it. And I will bend rules for her. But my son, if he like acts up or something, I'm like, nope.
Okay. Who would win in a rock, paper, scissors out of you two? I was gonna say go, but you went ahead and so I didn't really.
So that didn't
I didn't
count.
really have a choice.
That didn't count.
Not really. Yeah. You wanna go again?
Yeah.
Okay. So are we going on 3? Or are we going on go?
Let's just go on 3.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Yes.
Foiled.
Every time. Answer that question. Are you going to continue making Photoshop covers for the Patreon podcast? Abso-friggin-toodalutely. Have you seen those?
No.
Okay. Here's the deal. I'm so excited for this. Reed's response to each one that I've made was, because I texted it to him, and his response to each of them was, "That's terrifying." That's legitimately was his response each one. I just typed in "Pate" and then enter.
Pate.
I meant to go Patreon. There, I'm used to it auto filling for me. So let's go.
You make a cover for every episode?
Just for the like, since we started season 2 of the bonus podcast for all the so that's season 2 episode 1.
Okay.
And it says, and my little subtitle is, "We've come here to chew bubblegum and talk about volume 2, and we're all out of bubblegum." And it's a picture from They Live, which is an old 80s.
I don't even know, but that's
an old
great.
80s flick. And then in this one, we talked about robots for like the first 5 minutes. So I did this.
Oh, Photoshop is just my most favorite thing.
It's really fun, man. And bad Photoshop images are really fun to make. That's like, there's zero pressure, and I'm literally just carving up our faces into weird images. So yeah, those will definitely continue. Absolutely.
I love it.
And I'm glad that you like them. So Reed thinks they're awful.
Tell me something. How fast are you at Photoshop?
I'm decently fast. Like that right there maybe took me 5 minutes. You know what I mean? Like, I googled the images, dropped them into Photoshop, and then quick.
Have you ever heard of layer tennis?
Layer tennis?
Layer tennis?
No.
Okay, so there's used to be this thing back in the day called layer tennis, where they'd get 2, what I would say are big name graphic designers, right? You'd sit them down. You'd start with one sample image.
Okay.
That would get one designer. One designer would get a base image.
Yeah.
He would have like a time limit, like maybe 10 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes to Photoshop something. There was a theme for every match.
Okay.
Photoshop something, and then that image photoshopped would get sent to the next person.
Like saved, not layered. Or would the Photoshop file be saved?
Yes,
with the tweak in it.
So it would just go back.
So they could adjust what the other person had done.
Yeah, and this was all done in live time, like in real time.
Okay.
So it would go back and forth. I think there were like maybe 4 back and forths.
Yeah.
And then at the end, people voted on who won the match.
Wow, just based on like who made the best alterations to the image?
Yeah.
That's really fun. I mean, but is it like, are their edits pretty seamless? Like, does it look really, really good?
It looks fairly good.
Yeah, see, mine are legitimately bad. Like it's like I know enough what I'm doing in Photoshop to be dangerous, but not enough to look professional. You know what I mean? Like, if I take my time, I can do something fine.
It'd still be fun to do.
It would be really fun to do. So, yeah, I enjoy that kind of stuff. Josh, can we hear your normal voice, but as deep as it can go? As deep as it can go. I don't know if that helped. That doesn't feel like my normal voice, does it?
It kind of felt like you were getting into Greg a little bit.
That doesn't feel like my normal voice, does it? Is this my normal voice? I don't know how I might do a normal voice.
It slips into Greg.
Like, yeah. Dan, is your season 2 character going to have a signature dish? And by dish, we mean, of course, a rude small statement that you say to everyone.
Ooh, maybe. Maybe.
You know, dish on everybody.
Maybe.
Is that dish? Is that what that means in slang?
Who's to say?
Is he gonna have a signature food dish?
I'm not planning on it, but we'll see.
Okay. Josh, can you do a voice as Billy Bob Thornton from Sling Blade? Don't know what Sling Blade is. Not sure what Billy Bob Thornton's voice sounds like.
No.
Is he like a Southern guy?
Yeah.
He sounds like a Southern guy.
No,
Drive trucks. Eat steak. That's the Ford way.
Oh gosh.
Come on down to our truck shop.
Okay, the new Josh and Dan show
We sell
is
trucks.
going to be two Southern
Hot
guys
off the
talking
grill.
about that own a car dealership off hours, or maybe on a slow day, just shooting the breeze.
Just hike up your jeans, your blue jeans. Put on your leather boots.
Or maybe the Josh and Dan show can be you as a Southern car salesman, me as a cheap Asian buyer
Oh my gosh.
coming to buy.
We act out those stereotypes as hard as
just
possible.
as hard as possible.
Yeah. Haven't had a Chinaman in here in a while.
True story. I've been called a Chinaman before.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. When do y'all think the letterpress will go out? So it's actually not a letterpress this time. It's a screen print.
Oh yeah.
And
cool.
Mike said soon when I talked to him last. So we'll give you guys details as soon as we get them. So and we'll send those out ASAP. And if you hear that, that's our dog. My guess is the door isn't shut. So she's just going to go crazy. Man, shutting the door.
Yeah.
We got 10 minutes left, but like that dog barking is loud. All right. Wow. Something's got her barking. It's probably a squirrel in the backyard.
Probably.
Dan,
Yeah.
this question's from Happy. Are your parents Korean too?
Of course they're Korean.
The ones who birthed
How do you
him.
Yeah. Yeah. You don't just get to. You just don't have like a random
Like,
race of a kid pop out.
like Kelsey and I were getting ready to have a baby. We're really hoping for South Korean. That's the
It's the dream. It's the dream.
I missed the question. Can we see Appa on stream someday? Probably, but you don't want her up here if she's barking. That will literally blow your eardrums out. Like, she's all the way down the stairs in another room, like with walls dividing us, and you can still hear her. She's got a she's got a loud bark. I had my neighbor scream at her this last week.
Oh no.
Mm-hmm. I made the mistake of, like, we let her out on the back porch.
Yeah.
Or in the back, like, step, and she just sits there.
Yep.
And just kind of looks over her terrain.
Yep.
And then she started barking, but she didn't move anywhere. Like, usually she'll run to the fence and bark at the neighbor's yard, or she'll run to the other fence and bark like at the street.
Yeah.
And when she does that, I'm out there immediately to grab her. But she's sitting on the step and barking, and my head is like, it's almost like she's inside and barking. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like there's only one raw.
Except there's no sound dampening.
One
walls
raw
around.
removed. So then all of a sudden I hear this voice from the backyard go, "Come on! Seriously?" It's about after about 5 minutes of letting her bark, so I went out back and grabbed her, and I was the lady had gone inside already, so I couldn't apologize. But I've thought about going to her house with like a plate of cookies and just saying, "Hey, sorry.
My dog made these for you."
Won't happen again." But I'm worried she's gonna look at me and go like, "Your dog freaking sucks. Like, I hate your dog." So I'm not gonna. Yeah, we're about out of time. Dan, words of wisdom, because we all know that certain people are full of wisdom. And I would love any quick parables for
Parables. Oh gosh. Oh.
I'm gonna give up all the hugs after this. by
Don't
the
play
way.
outside in the lightning storm. It's not smart.
Ooh, nice.
It's not smart.
Yeah. Put that on any cookie.
Any
cookie.
cookie.
It doesn't have to be a fortune one.
Nope.
So,
Nope.
because
Death comes for us all.
Death comes slowly.
Or quickly.
Or quickly. Yeah, for some of us more than others. Oh man, Mike's got a new baby, so that's cool. That's why he's not here. He's got a new little one. That's 2 babies he's put out since we created Sneak Attack.
Oh, I was gonna say he has 3 children.
I know he has 3 children, but his first child came before Sneak Attack.
Pre-sneak.
It's a pre-sneak child. Yeah.
Yeah.
He has 2 sneaky children. They
2
snuck in there.
2 sneaky children.
All right. Thanks for watching, everybody. Stay tuned to the Patreon for all kinds of new awesome updates on races and classes. We are super looking forward to Sneak Attack Volume 2, and it is a coming. Reed is writing furiously. And we're all still doing fun, creative stuff online, so feel free to follow us all on Twitter, wherever our Twitters are at. You could probably just search Sneak Attack or Sneak Podcast on Twitter and find all 5 of us. So I was curious how long you're going to hold that.
It's like this battle, this conflict raging inside of me.
Yeah. But Dan's got our new shirt. So a lot of you probably have the shirt in the mail, those of you who purchased it. If you didn't get the shirt, then send us a message and say, hey, sell more shirts. Or tell us other merch ideas you might have. Who knows?
They spelled my name wrong, though. It's Colonel like popcorn, not Colonel like the...
Was it really?
No, I'm just kidding.
I was like, I missed that entirely. I had no idea. He's a colonel, but his last name is Colonel.
Yeah, Colonel.
Wow. It's like Mario. And Luigi Mario. All right. Peace out, everybody. Have a wonderful day, and we will see you next month.
See you later.